Hey guys, how we doing? Just been out for an early morning walk, enjoying the peace and the quiet and just connecting with nature. Oh, better stop your watch. I've just been taking the distance. I think it was about just over 5k walk. It's around one of our local beauty spots at Osmotherley in North Yorkshire. Quite a well-known little spot. It's called Cod Beck Reservoir, but it's also known as Sheep Wash. I always remember it being called Sheep Wash when I was a kid. We used to come up here many a time to play. Yeah, just made another video about awareness, which you might want to go and see. I might link it somewhere up, like we do, or down, or whatever it is. Never done that. We'll give that a go. So yeah, it's all about awareness and just being aware of others. It's like me now. I've got a runner. She ran past me as I was walking back, and I'm just slowing right down. Again, I'm mindful that something might come around the corner. She's doing very well, by the way. She's, she's doing well. So again, it's awareness, isn't it? Awareness of others, and that's what that video was about. It's a bit of a long video. I don't know whether some of them videos are getting a bit long, to be honest. Let me know. If you watch it, let me know. It's going across a cattle grid, so you probably may have heard that. So yeah, just that bit, because I don't know when it's 100% right or not. It's yeah, I've not got the screen on. See, it's the camera that I'm using is a GGI Osmo Nano. Go on, get it right. Again, this is where these videos come in, because I don't really edit them. It is as it is. So yeah, so anyways, like now, it's just being mindful. There's sheep on the road. We're coming up. There's lambs. So we'll just slow it right down as we go past this section. We can all rush, but I'm mindful. These are the farmers' livestock. It's his living. And also, they, look after the environment themselves. And as I'm driving, again, I'm mindful of there might be other road users, cyclists, runners. So yeah, so check out that video. Anyways, I cover a few things in it, and again, I kind of think that these places, that they're here to be enjoyed. You'll probably see as I just pass, there's a car here and there's a tent. Now we're not supposed to camp up here, but as you'll see in my other video, that I can't really see any rubbish about or anything like that. And if you only got one or two, you're not sticking out. You're not gonna have somebody coming knocking on your tent door. But if we abuse that and we end up with hundreds of tents, then yeah, it gets spoiled, doesn't it? But again, I mentioned that in the other video, so I won't go into it too much now. So I'm just gonna, like I said, it's just a quick video, touch on that, and I'm just making my way back home now. Big partner's at work again this morning, early morning. Normally I'm at work early, but I'm off this week. I've got a week's leave, and I like to come to these places when it's quiet. That's just me, being neurodivergent. I like quietness, I like peace, and I will try and protect that peace as much as I can. So by coming up here early, I enjoy it, which is what matters. many of you will be watching these and thinking, God, I couldn't get up at that time. I wouldn't enjoy that, which is fine. You know, this is what it's about. It's about what you enjoy. But at the same time, you know, just be mindful, respectful, and be aware of others. You know, when I walk past them camper vans, them tents, I didn't record at one point, and I just went quiet. I just walked past. You know, let them enjoy their peace. And a lot of what my channel, there's another cattle grid, by the way, and a squirrel. I don't know what it's got in his mouth. And not nuts, by the way. A lot of my channel is about, just like say, awareness, enjoying things you enjoy doing, but be aware of others. You know, it's the whole point of life. You know, life doesn't or should not revolve around work. You know, like we do now. You know, unfortunately, our system, and you know what I mean by the system, requires us, you know, to work really. I know that some people don't work, and there's a car going, I'll just pull in here, make it a bit easier for them. Again, mindful. You know, I could have gone further, could have made them get over, but they are coming up the hill. And we seem to have lost that one, by the way. If a vehicle's coming up a hill, especially a larger vehicle, give way to it. You know, it takes a lot more to get a bigger vehicle going. And even, you know, anything going uphill, if it's going uphill and you can, and you're going downhill, give way to it. Always give way to a larger vehicle anyways, right? It's not being, you know, they're not trying to bully the way through. Well, some might, but general rule is a good driver won't bully the way through. It's just they've got a larger vehicle, more weight. You know, if they're braking, they're trying to control that braking. They don't want to have to do sudden braking if they don't have to. Yeah, be mindful of it. Again, think of others. Try and put yourself in their shoes when you're going about your day. Make life more pleasant. Yeah, because they're probably going up there themselves to enjoy that area, you know. And if I got in their way, and you know, you just upset people. What's the point? You know, can't we just all enjoy? And again, that's what my channel is about. It's about just enjoying. You know, if you've got to go to work, we've got to go to work. Try and enjoy it. Try and enjoy it, because you know, if you really hate your job, then don't forget that you spend a lot of your time at work, and time is the only thing that we really have. And if we've got to work, then we've got to work. But try and find something that you enjoy. You know, again, I'm coming down here. The engine malfunctions come on again. Not sure what that's about. Doesn't seem to be affecting the car at all, but engine management light, well, the engine malfunction lights, I don't know why that does that. So yeah, it's just, you know, this is what the channel's about. Enjoy, just enjoying life. You know, slow it down a bit as well. You know, I'm coming down here. That's what I was just about to say. I was just going to say that I'm just coming down here steady. It's a 30 mile an hour, but I'm only probably doing about 22 according to my speedo. There's nobody about me. I'm not holding anyone up. I'm going past people's houses. You know, just, you know, again, just be respectful. You know, I don't need to rush. You know, I'm on my week's leave. Don't get me wrong. If somebody comes up behind, you know, I'm mindful again that they might be getting to work or might be going somewhere and got what to do in their day. You know. And if that happens, then I will speed up a little bit, totally fine. But what I won't tolerate is somebody trying to push me along. You know, their rush is their day, not my day. You know, somebody else isn't going to make that, you know, that rush. They're not going to make it my rush. Let's put it that way. And again, if you're not in that, you know, frame of mind, you can just quite gently just drive through this village. respect the residents live here. You would hope. Well, I know it doesn't really happen, but there's a guy here walking his dog. Again, we're just mindful, respectful. We're just going nice and steady, not in a rush. Yeah, again, you would hope that a lot of these people that live in this village will drive through my village, and you would hope that they would have that same thought. But we know that the world doesn't quite work like that, does it? Right, I'm going to stop rambling on. Like I say, it was just a quick video of me finishing the walk and just driving back at a steady pace, enjoying my surroundings. Okay guys, enjoy, have a good day.